2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent. One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. LeBron James is out there with Green. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Capella in at the center. And the shot goes in.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Here's Mitchell. Capella trying to free himself up. And it's Mitchell missing. Portis, the pass to Mitchell. Mitchell against Portis. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
And Portis drains both of them. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, and they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Here's Mitchell, and Capella sends it back.
Well, that's just great timing, interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
Down low, and the dunk by Capella.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
James with it, outguarded by Simmons. Passes it to LeVert. Capella with a screen on Portis. Off the left rim and out. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Mavericks with the rebound. Mitchell outside. On the wing, James. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just powering to his shot that time. LeBron being assertive.
And Simmons has got the ball here for New York. They trail by 1. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Banked in off the glass. Simmons got his 3rd basket of the night. Nice back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Pass to Mitchell. To the inside, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Simmons against Mitchell. But blocked by Simmons.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Pass to Capella. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Great D that time from Portis. The Knicks with the lead. To the middle. Here's Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
James outside, fires for three. He's off on that one, and New York the other way now. Nice move. And Mitchell with the layup.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets. And from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
They get it back. The shot's good from McGee.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Here's Mitchell.
Too much. A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And great camera work showing up. On the AT&T 5G Slam King. Mitchell against Kennard. The three from LeBron. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
3 points.
Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Simmons. 9 points in the game so far. And there's the pass to Kennard. Hits it from 3-point range.
And Kennard picks up the other end of that phone and says, I'll answer with a 3.
Knicks lead 18-14.
Trent outside from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Kennard for 3. Rebounded by McGee. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Inside. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Passes to Trent. To the paint. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Mavericks have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Green's checked in. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here is Simmons. He has been a nice option for them offensively and is averaging more than 17 points a game. And that one drops. Simmons got 11.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Knicks lead by 1. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one. Allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. They've got Gary Trent. Clint Capella is out there with Jermichael Green. And it's Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the 2 spot. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
On the wing, Mitchell. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
Mitchell passes to Green. Trent takes to Capella. Mitchell outside. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
For 3, Mitchell. Mavericks with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's LeVert with the drive. And good that time.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over it.
DiVincenzo against Mitchell. Pass to Kennard for the 3. It's hauled in by Trent, and they'll get another chance. Marjanovic with it. Now Green defending. 6 on the shot clock. Jones, the pass to Kennard. New York, no good that time either. Mavericks trail by 3. Trent outside. Mitchell outside. Trent passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Jones with the screen on Mitchell. And he goes in for the dunk.
Sometimes you run the two-man game, but nothing happens other than you having to make the play. Dante did it that time.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. So, New York going with almost an entire new group. Falls checked in for Marjanovic. P.J. Tucker comes in for Damian Jones. Jones checked in for Luke Kennard. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Mitchell. Dallas also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Clint Capella. And it's Draymond Green in for Green. Mitchell left side. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Trent kicks to LeVert. Back to Trent. Dallas moving it around. Here's the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Trent's got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavs.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Now, here's Tucker, guarded closely. DiVincenzo passes the fall. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. James checked in for Davion Mitchell.
Checking in for the Mavericks, LeBron James.
And the Mavericks with possession, stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. LeVert with a wide-open look, and it's off from three-point range. For New York, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. New York, no good that time either. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trent against DiVincenzo. Three-pointer, LeVert. It's rebounded by New York.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. Dallas making a switch here. Naji's checked in.
Checking in for the Mavericks, Zeke Naji.
1:12 left here in the second. James, the pass to Naji. A three-pointer, no good. New York trailing. Here's DiVincenzo.
And DiVincenzo with a head of steam. Man, he got up.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half. There's the screen. Trent kicks to LeBron. Goes up to the stripe. And a little luck that time, but it drops. James has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Throws it up high, and it's slammed in by Jones.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Pass to Green. James against Jones. Naji. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
And you love how LeBron is able to lift the whole team with his passing. That facilitating gives them a lot of energy.
Jones sets the pick for DiVincenzo. And then Jones Lawrence with the jam.
Oh, reversed hit home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Bounce pass from Trent. The three doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Coach. Your team has found success when they've gotten the ball into the paint. Is that the goal, to do more of that in the second half?
Yeah, we want to play inside out, force them to collapse, and then we got to share the ball. We have to make quick decisions when we move the.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Good evening. You know, for Dallas, they've been holding it down.
And moving on now, the Mavericks are in the thick of it. A very competitive game so far.
They're falling behind because they're missing from the outside. I think they need to find a new recipe, one that doesn't rely on the three ball.
Yeah, that would be Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got Kevin Huerter. P.J. Tucker is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jones. And it's Simmons in at the one. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Green with a screen for Mitchell. Driving to the basket. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Mitchell's got the game tied up here for Dallas. New York shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. There's a screen by Robinson. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. James right side. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. New York with the ball.
And one thing I love about Clint Capella, he is a guy who plays to his strengths, especially with how he attacks the backboard.
I think on both sides of the floor, Greg, he understands the value of just getting possession of the ball. So get a defensive rebound, help start the break. Get an offensive rebound and pick up some scrap points. Those things add up over time.
Here's James. They get it again. Here's Capella, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Free throw no good for Capella. And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done, he plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
Here's Robinson. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got 4 rebounds in this game. On From the wing, Mitchell. They kick it out to Green. He feeds it to Capella. Oh, he jams it right over Mitchell Robinson. Wow!
And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
Knicks trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for New York. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Mitchell. He's got 7. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Blows the alley-oop jam. Mavericks leading by 4. LeBron dishes to Mitchell. Back to LeBron. Wide open. Capella kicks to McGee. LeVert against Simmons. Lock at 6. Capella with a screen on Simmons. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Dallas.
JaMychal Green.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Simmons with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Back to Mitchell. Robinson a screen on LeVert. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Kept alive. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Trent's checked in for LeVert.
Checking in for the Mavericks, Gary Trent Jr.
That's tipped. Stolen by Robinson. And a fast break now for New York. And Jones with the stop.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
And here are the Mavericks now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Trent passes to Mitchell. And lobs up the alley-oop pass. And it's McGee with the jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Simmons inside. Covered by Mitchell. That one falls. Simmons got 6 here in this quarter.
Coach has to be happy with Simmons' intensity tonight. Fighting hard for his looks on offense.
Trent outside. Outside, Green. Simmons against LeBron. Shot clock at 6. McGee sets the pick for James. The Knicks pull it in. Simmons got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Mitchell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him. And here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And a new group in for the Knicks. Marjanovic checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Portis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Ben Simmons. And Dallas also making a switch. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by New York.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
DiVincenzo against Mitchell. DiVincenzo with it. 7 points in the game. New York, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
LeBron with the bucket.
Ooh, that's pretty clever from LeBron. Knows precisely when to rise up and let that one go.
Now here's DiVincenzo. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the third. That puts them in the lead. Kennard's got his second bucket tonight, and not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Kennard against James. Over to the wing. Here's Najee. Good, and the assist goes to James. And the Mavericks lead by 1. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's Dallas leading by just 1. We'll take a quick break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Mavericks, Green is out there with Clint Capella, and it's LeBron James. Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's Trent in at the point guard position. Mitchell finds DiVincenzo. Marjanovic is screen on Trent. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Capella, the pass to Trent. Looking for LeVert. He gets it there.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Mitchell passes to DiVincenzo. The pass to Kennard. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Physicality that Bobby Portis brings to the game is something that his teammates really get behind. It makes him such an effective player out there, impacting the attitude of so many.
Free throw, good. Portis. A different look for New York. Robinson's checked in for Marjanovic. And it's Ben Simmons in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Portis drains both of them.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
LeBron left side. Shoots over Portis. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Here's Simmons. It's rebounded by Dallas. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their home series.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Up top, Simmons. Defended by Trent. And Simmons slams it in.
And at 6'10", a player like Simmons to handle the ball the way he does, that's just unfair.
And the Mavericks call time here. And the Knicks making a change here. Herter's checked in. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thanks, David. And it's Mitchell missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Trent passes to Green.
Well, Draymond's IQ on the defensive end is so high level. I think that's going to be a huge advantage with him as an analyst because he's going to talk to you from a perspective you don't much hear from. Usually it's from guys who scored a lot of points in the NBA, but what he did defensively, he could communicate that quite well.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Trent. And he's good on the second.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
The drive by Mitchell.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Green's broadcasting has even helped his opponents in some cases.
Yours probably has too, Kevin, in some instances. But with Draymond, I think what's cool is guys are listening. And when Draymond starts to talk about some of the techniques he uses or some of the things he's looking out for, guys understand that that could improve their game, so why not take it from one of the best in the business?
The Knicks making a switch here. Marjanovic is checked in.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Portis against Green. Outside Portis. Back to Herter, and stolen by LeBron. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
LeBron James and his basketball instincts are absolutely incredible. How about that one there?
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Marjanovic. P.J. Tucker comes in for Bobby Portis, and it's Ben Simmons in for Kevin Herter. Knicks trail by 3. Simmons looking it over. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Pass to Capella. Over Robinson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Capella's not backing down from that. He shoots right into the coverage to create that foul.
That one misses. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Simmons against Mitchell. Right side Simmons. Kennard on the wing. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now the feed to LeBron. Robinson with the block. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Now Simmons. Pass to Kennard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They now take the lead. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And a deadly shooter as Kennard steps up in a big moment.
James kicks to LeVert. There's 1:17 left here in the 4th quarter. Capella with a screen on Mitchell. LeVert finds Capella.
And how about Capella? Not the guy you expect, but cool under pressure that time.
For New York, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Mitchell outside. Back to Simmons. It counts.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Dallas calls timeout. They're behind by 2. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. checked in for P.J. Tucker. The Mavericks also with a sub. Trent's checked in. LeBron against Simmons. LeBron, this is to Capella. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
This might be one of the nights for Clint Capella where his teammates actually try to get him more involved than they normally do.
Here's Simmons. It's good.
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 29 seconds left in the fourth. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for New York. And the Mavericks with possession here. A 2-point game.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
At the line, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And Mitchell is not someone you want to foul in these spots. This is one guy who will make you pay.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
James looking around. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Hey, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
2 shots.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
And here's Green outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
2 shots.
A lot of people like Mitchell Robinson because he does what he's told to do, and that is stay in the lane. It's where he does a lot of damage, both defensively and offensively.
And here's Green outside. So it's New York picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
I be gone like Chicago. I be gone like the wind, I be gone like a wind.